yeah, baby. Wow, that's a mouthful. That is one of the best dishes I've cooked in a long time. Let's start with our veg prep. We're going to do the cabbage, which is going to be the outside, and we're going to chop up all the veggies and the herbs for the filling. Then we make the filling, and then we make sauce. So we're going to start by taking this bit out of the cabbage. I find it easier to flip it over. And then just go, oh, a little triangle. Oh. Then you've got something like that. Easy. And you can always have a little nibble of these as well. And don't worry if they break like this, we can still use it. Again, we go triangle, triangle. Oh. Then we're going to finally chop some shallot. Little bit of chilli. These aren't very spicy, so we're going to probably use most of this. So I should probably check first before I put it in there. It's got a bit of a kick. Now this is one of my favourite combos for mincing garlic and ginger. Got a scraper, a microplane, and obviously garlic and ginger. Let's go. This video is worth it just to learn this. Not just how to grate it, but just using this for ease and simplicity. And our ginger, give it a tap tap. So much easier than faffing around trying to chop it up. Right, now we're going to blanch our cabbage, our cabbage. So we blanch those for like a minute or so until they're nice and soft. And then we're going to go here to an ice bath. These leaves nice and tender. I always check by getting this thickest bit and giving it a pinch. If that squeezes nice and easy, we're good to go. Whilst we wait for the cabbage to cool down, we're going to make our chicken filling. So this is 500 grams of chicken thighs and 500 grams of chicken breast. You can just buy chicken mince, but I didn't have it in the shop, so I bought thighs and breast. There we go. That's why we're making mince. Here goes chicken. Then you should have something that looks like that. Into our bowl, our chilli and shallot, coriander stalks, that goes in there as well, our garlic and ginger, and we're going to season it with some fish sauce. I'm going to put a bit of sriracha in there because those chilies are not spicy. A little bit spicy. Bit of salt and pepper. Get right in there. It smells really good. Now it's time to make our little dumplings. So we've got our cabbage. So that little incision actually helps fold it over. Oh, so you've got something like that. Spoon it in. Smoosh it down. Now because these cabbages weren't huge, we're going to have to put like a little bit on top and half fold it like that. Yeah. Oh. So now we've got that. I'm going to put this in a dish. Oh, for that. How cute is that? Now rinse and repeat. Guess what, guys? It's that time of the video to like and subscribe. And for the sauce, it's very complicated. So listen up. Coconut milk. Squeeze of runny honey. A bit more fish sauce. Don't worry, follow the recipe. It's good. This is Thai red curry paste. We'll put that in there as well. A lovely squeeze of lime. Yeah. So we've got that lovely sweet, sour, spicy, salty goodness that you get from a Thai food. I think Thai food is some of my favourite. I love it. If your lime's not very juicy, use two. Quite a juicy lime, so we're good. Nice. And then blend it up. Wait a minute. I'm always losing my lids. No, it's not. Where is it? It was in the washing rack. Of course it was, obviously. Right, whiz that up. Pour over the saucy sauce. Oh, lovely. And now we're going to go 180 in a preheated oven for 25 minutes. I think that's 375 degrees Fahrenheit, but don't quote me on that. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. Let's cook some rice as well. People often ask, why do I wash my rice? 2 reasons. It comes out less starchy. This rice has done a lot of mileage, so you're not sure how or where it's been processed, so I like to give it a wash anyway. That's after the first wash on whatever else is on the outside. So that's why I like to wash my rice. And just the tip of your finger. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. That looks so good. This smells so good. I cannot wait to eat it. Wow, that's a mouthful. Oh well. That's a 10 out of 10. That is phenomenal. I love this dish.